Welcome friends, this answers this question. Jeb takes 5 hours to complete a job, Bob takes 3 hours to complete a job. Bob starts 30 minutes after Jeb. This phrase, Bob starts 30 minutes after Jeb, that's equivalent to saying that Jeb starts 30 minutes before Bob. Keep that in mind. How long does it take them to complete the job working together? So you have to define your variable t. So it's going to be from the time that Bob starts. You have to modify this time for Jeb. Why? Because, for example, imagine that t is equal to 2 hours. To say Bob starts 30 minutes after Jeb, remember, is the same as saying that Jeb starts 30 minutes before Bob. Which means, assuming that Bob works for 2 hours as an example, then Jeb's time would be 2.5 hours because he starts half an hour before. Which means, in other words, you have to add half an hour to whatever Bob's time is. So now our equation then is going to look like the following. We're going to take the rate of work of Bob, which is going to be here following. 1 divided by 3. So it's like one job every 3 hours. You're going to multiply by t. The t is the total number of hours as the two work together on completing whatever the job is. And then you're going to do plus one job every 5 hours for Jeb. And then you have to multiply not just by t, but t plus 0.5, because 0.5 says that Jeb works for half an hour longer than Bob. And this is always then equal to 1, where the 1 indicates that the whole job is being done. Now I just have to solve this. So it's going to be 1/3 t plus, and then here's going to be 1/5 t plus. Now this value of 0.5, perhaps it's more usefully seen as 1/2, which means that down below this is going to be now 1/5 times 1/2, which is going to give you 1/10 in this position, equaling 1. I'm going to give you a small puzzle. I'll give you the answer at the end of the video. What does the 1/10 by itself represent? It means something. Now let's solve this. It's going to be 1/3 t plus 1/5 t is equal to, on the right side, 1 minus, and then here it's going to be 1/10 this way. 1/3 t plus 1/5 t. On the right side, you're going to have to write here 10 divided by 10 minus 1 divided by 10. 1/3 t plus 1/5 t. On the right side, it's going to be 9 divided by 10. And then you have to clear away the fraction. If nothing else, just multiply the 3 by the 5 by the 10. That's going to give you here 150, and then multiply every term by 150. So picking back up across the top, it's going to look like this. You'll have 150 times 1/3 t plus 150 times 1/5 t is equal to 150 times here 9 divided by 10. Now you simplify this. 150 times 1/3 is just 50t. 150 times 1/5 is 30t. 150 times 9/10. You don't want to do 150 times 9 and then divide it by 10, because that's making things very big. 150 is the same as 15 times 10. Why do you want to see it that way? Because then you see this can be cancelled with the 10 on the bottom easily. And you end up with this on this side with just 15 times 9. So it's going to be 50t plus 30t is equal here to 135. Add up the t's on the left side. So it's going to be 80t is equal to 135. Divide both sides by 80. So t here would be equal to 135 divided by 80 this way. Approximately, this is the same as the following. Let's work this out. It's about 1.7 hours, in other words. Maybe change the rounding, so it's 1.6875 hours. To answer the puzzle that I posed, what does this 1/10 mean by itself? I'm going to kind of focus on it in red. This 1/10 means the part of the job done by Jeb within the first 1/2 hour. How do I know that? Because this 1/5 is his rate of work. The 1/2 is a period of time. If you take 1/5 the rate of work and you multiply by 1/2 hour, then the 1/10 represents the part of the job done within the first half hour by Jeb, you see? And that's it. We'll see if I like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.